Yeah, we're doing. I gotta fix the audio real quick. Audio's kind of low, but. Alright, so this is gonna be an interesting video because I am like one of the worst. Kinessa is my least played champion. She's my worst champion. I don't like Kinessa. And I'm gonna talk a bit why I don't like Kinessa. So I want to put a brief beginning at the beginning of the video. I want to put out a brief thing that it doesn't matter pretty much what I say on Kinessa, just because I don't like her as much. I don't like her and snipers in general. I am going to be doing kind of a comparison to Strix and why I think Strix is better. If it sounds like I'm shit-talking Kinessa, I'm not. It's just a personal bias. And I did want to put that out there. I do have a bit of a personal bias against Kinessa. Kinessa, in my opinion, if you want to be a good Kinessa, all of these cards are viable options. I think all of these cards are good. This is not a situation where I'd say, well, this card is shit and this card is shit. But if you want to be a good Kinessa, there's unfortunately only two viable options. I think that's a bit of a problem, in my opinion. We're gonna look at this one. This is the teleporter is now instant. I don't even have a build on this. I was working on a teleporter build, but I just keep forgetting to do that. So we're just gonna pick this. This is the teleporter build. So your R1 is your teleport, right? Now remember when you hold it down, it picks your teleport. You can aim.
Escape route ready.
That's pretty much all it does. And you will see a difference between that and this. There's that wind-up time right there. And that wind-up time is really one of the things that makes Kinessa a harder champion to play. Now, she does have good flank potential because of the fact that you can be an instant teleporter and just teleport to a new location, turn around and snipe. Alright, and then, okay, so now the enemy team has found me, so I juke them and I just teleport. You just quick tap and you can teleport. That's a fun card to play around, but
Keep up the good work.
That's the other thing that I don't like, is that you have to charge your shots up.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Or if I want a quick fire, it's only going to do that little amount of damage. We're going to talk about the basic kit for her first off. So then your next one is Steady Aim. Now, Steady Aim is a card that a lot of people don't like. Hitting a fully charged shot will cause your next fully charged shot within 7 seconds to deal 30% more damage. Now, I actually like this build because if you are more of a... this is a better build that I have. It's kind of a flex build. It's mostly there for the reveal so that if people were to run away, you can kind of track them. This is very effective if you hit a Sky or an enemy Strix and they get revealed. So that's the build I'm going to showcase here.
That's 5 in a row. Double kill.
Next.
Unstoppable. Double kill. Triple kill. Savage. Quadra kill.
Now that's what I'm talking about on this. Now it's not going to give you a big DPS benefit right there. Like you see, okay, so I'm looking at 1500 essentially.
That's 11 in a row.
And then headshots will be 2000. Basically, it affords you the opportunity to pretty close to one-shot people. Most of your flanks, damage, and support champions are going to be close to one shot if you land that headshot. So, as opposed to the 1800 default, this enables you to do 2160, which is nice. The problem is this. There's two caveats on this card. There's a bunch of caveats on this card that make it hard to use. It's only this build really doesn't do as much as Eagle Eye does. You are better on Eagle Eye. It gives you basically an extra 300 damage on body shots, and on headshots, it's 300 less than Eagle Eye. It also requires that you hit a previous shot, and there's a limited basis on it. That's me quick scoping, by the way. Quick scoping for headshots. That's how long it takes to quick scope on Kinessa. That's another disadvantage compared to Strix, but we'll talk about that in a bit. This card is a fun card to play around if you can maintain your accuracy. Like this. But it's not very effective in certain situations. Actually, I would be better off over here. It enables you to 3-shot tanks. That's pretty much the benefit to this. You can body shot and 3-shot people. As opposed to, for example, on this card right here. It's a 4-shot. So basically, this card lets you 3-shot tanks with body shots. This card lets you 4-shot tanks with body shots. So now we go to Suppression. I think Suppression is a very good card. So this is your mines now affect 2 more targets, so that's 3 targets per mine. So 2 mines can affect an enemy team, and your sniper shots deal bonus damage. That's not really the benefit. It's mostly that they can affect multiple targets. And then this is, so you increase the range, if you want to take a point off of Headstrong and put in Amplitude, or put 2 points in Amplitude, go right ahead. And then Octopressor for the 75% reduced healing. This is very important.
I'll be seeing you soon.
I did not mean to teleport. That's my other problem, is I fuck up where my teleport and my mines are. So we're gonna do the teleporter right there. And so now you're gonna see, you're not doing a lot of damage. You still get that benefit on body shot as long as they're being affected by mines. So that kind of makes the other one, it is a consistent burn rate of damage, and they're not going to be able to heal.
Double kill.
You can actually burn low health targets down pretty rapidly.
Kill. Triple kill.
Chuck another mine up. So now you have 2 mines going at once. See, right here, this is good. This is a decent strategy. Problem is, again, really the problem with both of these cards is that they're not giving you the same benefit Eagle Eye does. Now, I don't have very good aim on moving targets, and I like to make sure that I'm shooting someone, they're gonna die. So that's why I'm not a biggest fan on Kinessa and snipers in general. But just looking at this is a decent build to run because it allows you to kind of suppress the whole team. Right now, if this was a team fight on the point, they would not be getting any healing. So if you had a Ceres out there, she would only be healing, let's say she's healing Fernando, right? She's only going to be healing Fernando for about 200%. So that to me is nice. And then you want to look at the next card is Eagle Eye. Now, Eagle Eye is the big card a lot of people play around. This is mostly, it's kind of a quick sniper with some healing when I hit fully charged shots. It gives me a little bit of health regen right here. So, what is the advantage to this card?
Watch your step.
Gonna chuck mines over here. These are also deployables, by the way. You need to take bulldozers to defeat these, but it's not that hard to do. You do only get 2 at a time. I just put them over there so they're out of the way. This is what Eagle Eye affords you right here.
Beaten, my hands are shaking,
one shot, one kill on almost anything. See, can I pull it off? Yeah. That's it. Now, so that's Kinessa's kit. And then you have your ult. Your ult's not very good.
Try and run.
Your ult essentially enables you for a limited amount of time. It doesn't consume ammo. If you were to look, it doesn't consume ammo. That's the big thing. For your sniper shots, don't consume ammo. Successful shots deal 50% increased damage. Now, here's the disadvantage. That doesn't stack on Eagle Eye. So, it doesn't stack on Charge Shot. Your ult won't stack on any of your loadout cards that directly buff your sniper damage. These all buff your sniper damage. Teleporter is actually more of a healing card. I do need to do a teleport build. There is one where you heal up to 50% of your health every time you teleport. And that's a really good build to run. Because if you get low health, you can just teleport out instantly and heal up and snipe. That's the advantage to that, is that basically gives you a way out against flanks. These are all damage oriented. These two basically do the same amount of damage. Basically, if you have better aim, steady aim is better. If you have the patience to pace yourself and hit your charge shots. Whereas suppression is better in my opinion because it affects the point. Like on Splitstone Quad, which people call Sniper Haven, you can just sort of chuck the mines out and let them go to town and just anti-heal the entire area and get that brief bonus. But Eagle Eye is the most annoying just because any... Let me explain why Eagle Eye is the most annoying. Dredge. Without a health dredge. And this is included, if you are 2450 champion, I'm going to include you because your mind can finish him off afterwards. But if you want to talk about one-shotting champion, okay. Zin, Ying, Willow. Not so much Vivian because it's a shield. She does have a little bit higher health. Tyra has a little bit higher health, but basically everybody on the bottom row except Tyra one-shotted. Is one-shot bait. On this row right here, Ruckus, Saris on a couple of cards, Saris on Soul Collector, and then Saris with her health card is a little bit higher health, so then Ruckus, Saris, Terminus, and Torvald. Everybody else is one-shot. On this row, Grok, Grover, Anara, Khan, and Makoa are the only ones that don't get one-shotted. On this row, Fernando, Barrack, Ash, Buck on bulk up only. One-shot bait. She can basically one-shot almost the entire non-tank class on Eagle Eye. I missed that shot.
Next!
And basically on a tank... Let's see if I... Damn it. His hitbox is so hard for me to hit. Because it's angling me away. Let me see if I can get a straight view, I think. Yeah, two-shot tank. So, the fact that you can two-shot most tanks in the game and one-shot anybody else really is what makes Eagle Eye important. Now, here's your disadvantages to her. She does have a decent AR for close-range fighting. 180 a shot is not bad with a decent rate of fire. I actually prefer her hip fire, believe it or not, to her sniper. That's why I will tend to play her more close range, where I'll try and get one or two pot shots in and then just switch to the AR. What cards do you want to run on her? Let's look. Haven and Blast Shields are always good defensively. Illuminate is a better choice because you're going to go up against Strix and Sky more often. Mostly for the Sky. Resilience, if you're facing crowd control. If you're running instant teleporter, I wouldn't recommend it because basically as soon as you come out of that form of crowd control, you just teleport out. But these two are your go-to. Haven is critical against Eagle Eyes. That's why I keep telling people. Against your snipers, against your Strixes, and against your Kinessas. Eagle Eye is so important. What makes Haven so important is, okay, if this Sky right here had Haven 3, I can't one-shot her. If this Fernando here has Haven 3, the auto-aim on this is killing me, because I'm trying to adjust my aim. It's pulling my aim away. You see what it's doing right here? It's pulling my aim away around his shield. That's another one of the reasons why I have to give Kinessa players, or any sniper really in this game, the auto-aim functionality just pisses me off. So... Okay, I'm done fucking around. So, Nimble's a decent option on her. I really wouldn't buy anything here. Master Rider for positioning is pretty much it. Your cooldowns are relatively low enough where you don't need Chronos. That is kind of a big expenditure, especially on a damage champion. Morale boost, meh, it doesn't stack with 3 of your cards, so you're really only using it on the teleporter card to get a damage bonus. Nimble's interesting to play around. I actually recommend Nimble on the 2 snipers because of mobility. Kinessa, you don't really need it as much on Strix because of the fact that she does have her teleporter. Kill to heal is good if you're reliable, if you're running Eagle Eye or you're just reliably running a good damage. You can basically, at 900, you can get almost half of your health back every time you one-shot somebody. And that's a nice way, you know, if a flanker like a Buck tries to jump you, let's say that's Buck right there, he jumps you and you just go and quick scope his ass, and you get all that health back that he just dealt because he only got 1, maybe 2 shots off, and you basically get all that back. That's a very effective way, but that's only if your aim is really good. Life Rip is effective because of the fact that, okay, so you're getting 30% health of 2,400 a shot. That's good. That's one of the best Life Rip returns that you can get. But if you're doing that, where it's much easier to one-shot people, you are better on kill to heal. Veteran is actually an interesting choice because of the fact that you're going to be standing in a far-off point out of combat for a while. But in her kit, she actually has cards that do that for you. Lie in Wait, put that at level 5. That's 250 health per second after 1 second of standing still. And that does stack if you are firing. So if you're just standing still and firing, if you're literally aim down scope firing, you have a constant 250 health per second. So the fact of the matter is, you don't even need Veteran if you run that build. So there I go again, shitting on Veteran as being useless because there's no reason to get it because of loadout cards. Rejuvenate's a nice card if there's multiple healers, but you're not really going to take advantage of it because you should be in the back sniping. Unless you're like me and you're just playing a hip-fire Victor.
Tag 'em and tag 'em, boys.
I just like the fact that I'll aim for headshots on my AR and get 360 a shot in rapid fire, and I can out-DPS Victor. Like, that's my big thing. I can out-DPS Victor and Tyra. I deal more damage a shot on headshots. Screw you. That's why I like the hip fire. Why did I push that button? This is the key category. You pretty much always need something here. Now, on Kinessa, if you're running Eagle, where her cards are more focused around her damage, you're more going to be focusing on killing people rather than eliminating shields. So Wrecker's actually not as good compared to Strix. Whereas Strix is a bit more... Strix is more balanced in my opinion. He fits multiple roles better compared to Kinessa. Kinessa is in my opinion, Kinessa is lethal on Eagle Eye because she one-shots people. And all of her other cards, they're good if you know how to play around them. Whereas Strix is more generic and good in any situation. Bulldozer, again, not effective. Wrecker, not effective. You want to kill the person. You don't want to get through what they're putting in front of you. Deft Hands is something that you want to consider because you have such a long reload time. And then Cauterize so that if they do survive, you can just make sure that they can't out-heal it. Like for me, where I run Moji at 2,400 health. So, you know, I'm going to be able to survive this. Ying's not. I am. I'm going to have 50 health. If she's got caught and I can't out-heal that, after the fact, I'm a sitting duck at 50 health, spamming, need healing, need healing, need healing. Now, I did say I was going to compare Kinessa. Well, why is Strix better than Kinessa? Well, let's look at a couple of things. First off, in terms of quick scope, that's a quick scope. If that was Strix, that would be 1,800. That wouldn't be 147. That wouldn't be 60. That's me quick scoping. On Strix, she's dead. My ult is a better team-oriented ult on Strix, where I go, flash out. Let's just pretend I'm chucking the flashbang there. Flash out. Right? On Kinessa, she has to hit her shots.
Try and run.
Kill.
Oh, it does stab.
Triple kill.
3,000 a shot on Eagle Eye headshot. That's not bad, but I mean, it's not good.
I'll just leave this here.
Like, Strix is a little bit more annoying because with Kinessa, you can kind of track your teleporter, whereas on Strix, he just goes invisible. Now, people would say, well, Strix is easier to counter because you just buy, you know, you just buy Illuminate, and that's that. But not necessarily. You don't necessarily do that. I can track her, I can kill her before her ult. I will actually switch over to Strix just to talk about Strix a bit. Strix is better for a couple of reasons. For one, unauthorized use is more broken than Eagle Eye is. Yes, I'm saying that. Eagle Eye can one-shot people, but unauthorized use is much better. His close range weapon is better. Now, I think his cards are a bit more shit. No offense. Nocturnal and unauthorized use are the two I recommend. Ambush is kind of good. It's kind of... Nah, it's like the charge shot card. You'll get more benefit out of the other two than you will out of that, but if you want to run it, be my guest. It is a nice card because if you can hit somebody that's relatively low and just kind of play as a flank. Snipers, in my opinion, also are a bit like long-range flanks because of the fact that you can pop somebody and kill them when they don't expect it. That's what also annoys me about them, because they're not a flank. Crack shot is stupid just because of the fact that it literally... It gives you the damage of one more shot. It literally cuts, so this is your average time to kill. So 1 sniper shot followed by 4 pistol shots. With crack shot, it's now 1 sniper shot with 3 pistol shots. It's not worth it. So we're gonna pick an unauthorized use because it's beast. So on Strix, you can have a very large magazine. You can have a 15-round sniper and a 20-round pistol. Now, Kinessa has a 24-round AR and a 5-round sniper. So I out-snipe Kinessa. I have 10 more shots. Now, granted, when I do fire a shot, I do have to come out of scope. That's a disadvantage. And I have to two-shot people on headshots. There's also no close-range crosshair. Your reload is the same, you still need reload. But one of the things with Strix, you can better improve your odds. The recoil on your pistol is kind of harder to use. But with a bit of control and close range, rather than just spamming it, it is a reliable option. I just think Strix is more well-rounded. Strix is able to do damage at a better range than Kinessa. Kinessa, unfortunately, is a kind of a one-trick pony. Really, Eagle Eye is the way to go. These cards are good cards if you can run them. I've seen people that can run them. I've seen what an Octopressor Mine build can do, and it's dangerous to be around. I've seen what instant teleport builds on Kinessa can do, and I've seen what a good steady aim build, being able to constantly hit your shots for that bonus damage. But the problem, unfortunately, to me, is they're not really that viable. Outside of maybe screwing around or practicing a new build, Eagle Eye is unfortunately the way you kind of have to go. I do apologize I don't have my teleporter build up. I would like to show it off, but for whatever reason it's gone, so I'm going to have to make a new one after this video. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't really listen to me too much on Kinessa, because I'm not as good on Kinessa. I'm better on Strix, even though I don't play as Strix often. I actually play Strix in custom game. I don't play him in actual game. That I want to work on my aim before I bring him over to regular game, but I just don't like Kinessa. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Bye.